of our NHL Fantasy Draft GM mode commentary with the Edmonton Oilers. In the last episode, if you have seen it, we basically did not make the playoffs by quite a bit of points. Pretty upsetting because I thought we had a pretty good team this year. We're looking to do better than we did the first year where we exited the playoffs in the first round. We had a few veteran players that we let go of. Retooled our team and geared up for a long playoff run, and we unfortunately could not make it into the playoffs. So that being said, we're going to be going through the draft in this video. If you haven't seen the old episodes, please feel free to go check them out. Let's go ahead and have our year-end meeting here. We want to rebound from our mistakes, essentially, because we made quite a few of them, and there's definitely going to be some changes this offseason. I think the big question mark for us is going to be TJ Oshie. He had a lot of first-line time and second-line time, and he only managed to come up with 40 points, so that's a big issue for me. So if there is a player that we can get to replace him in the draft, I will look to move him. But other than that, we have a couple older guys that we might move. But no major moves besides the Oshie decision that we need to make. So let's go ahead. We looked at the year-end stats in the final video, so we're just going to go ahead and sim right to the end of the playoffs here and see who wins the cup. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I think that was a pretty upsetting season, especially when, you know, we won like 9 games in a row in February there. We made a trade, and then we went downhill from there. And the trade we made wasn't even very significant. Our AHL team didn't do very good, but I hope that Hunter Shinkaruk can grow this offseason so that he can play on the team next year. I'm also expecting big things from Leon Draisaitl. He is an elite potential player. And one sec here, where we're going to go scout, boys. I think Russia... let's go to Russia. Why not? Forwards 1 week. Yeah, I think our fourth line again, our third line D pairing, and maybe an upgrade in net is something we can look at. But I think we're going to mainly be retooling through the draft and free agency this year. Probably more free agency because I know we do have a lot of cap space, and I don't think we have a ton of assets to move that's going to get us a good young prospect. But before we get into the draft, we're going to see who is available and what kind of players we need. I think, again, we're going to be looking for a right winger, a centerman, and a left wing, 1 D-man, and maybe a 10D to fill or to get some depth in our lineup. We definitely got hit by the injury bug last year as well. You know, we seemed like we constantly had people hurt and injured, which is unfortunate. Yeah, let's go ahead to the Extraliga, whatever. I mean, we've scouted everywhere else at this point, and look at that, our AHL record, just absolutely awful. So the Capitals win it in year 2. Ovi, I'm assuming, is still on that team with Backstrom and Holtby, so pretty good team over there. It was about time they finally win a cup. I actually expected them to win the cup in real life last year, but I forget who they lost to. Was it the Penguins? Anyways, let's go ahead and sim up to the draft here. We're going to see the prospect pool before we get there, so the salary cap's increasing again, as it will every year, which is fantastic for our team. I don't think we have a ton of expiring contracts this summer, and we have probably about 10 mil cap space, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't think I'm going to edit the trade block, so I'm going to make all the trades I want to, regardless of what's on my trade block or not. So let's go to our, I think it's going to be in here, Scout, and see what is going on with the scouted players. If I can't move anything. Are you kidding? I can't look at the draft pool. Where can I see the prospects that we've been scouting? I don't understand. Okay, so that's a pain in the ass. Maybe here? Contracts, no. So I guess we don't get to take a look at who's available. Let's just go ahead and get to the draft then. Maybe now we can check. Let's just, one more time, let's check. No, so I can't even check who we scouted, which is absolutely retarded. Whatever, I guess. Who retired there? So Sedin retired, Joe Thornton retired, Sedin. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and start the draft. Let's see where we end up. Probably with a pretty high pick in the top 10. Oh, we get the first overall pick. Are you kidding me? That's insane. I wasn't expecting that, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and see who we have available. I didn't think our season was that bad, but I mean, I guess it was. We had an above 500 record, and we get the first overall pick. So a goalie, a centerman, power forward who is likely to be a top 9. I mean, that sucks. That's definitely not what I wanted. How are you overall right now? Scouted you 4 times. Nolan Patrick, 18 years old. Looks like he has really high senses. Skating's pretty good as well, and his shooting looks like will improve over time. Not too sure about the defense category or the physical category though, although his durability is 83, which is pretty good. So 2 minutes left we have on the clock, so I'm going to be picking one of these 5 people. I don't think we're going to go for the goalie. We have a left wing 2-way forward who looks like he has good senses, puck skills, and his defense is a little bit better, but probably not as strong of a skater. I think we might end up going with the centerman, and then he will be the replacement of Richards in the future, and Koivu as well. J. Pogge, Strachan, who else are we looking at? Harrington will probably be the last guy I look at here. I don't think we need another playmaker. We already have Johnny T, a sniper, and you know what? We're going to go with this power forward, Nolan Patrick. Welcome to the Edmonton Oilers. You know, it's too bad. I don't see top 6. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's unfortunate. I don't think we should trade for any other picks. Do we have any other picks in the first round? I don't believe so. But maybe we can... Okay, we'll go one by one and just see what kind of potential they get. I should have went with Harrington. That's too bad. But at least we know for sure he's going to be a top 6 forward. I mean, I expect John Tavares to be on our team for a long time, so we wouldn't have really needed an elite regardless. So that's fine. I'm okay with that pick. Plus, it adds some more size to our team once Lucic leaves. Okay, so starter. Good thing we didn't go with that. Let's just sim the top 5 picks and see what we get. Top 9. Oh, that's an awful top 5 pick. I'm sorry, Sentence. Top 4. Okay, so it looks like we made the right choice. I mean, well, maybe the right choice would have been Harrington, but I'm happy with the high potential top 6 forward. He still has the potential to grow too and be an elite. I don't actually believe many of this stuff because these adjust over time. It really depends on how you play him and how you use the player. So I'm not really too worried about that. Do we have the first pick in round 2 as well? We don't. We traded to the Sens. So that's okay. We have the 8th pick, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and sim to our next user pick here. And before we actually pick, I want to see the rest of the first round. So if there's any more elites that got snagged up, top 6, top 9, elite defenseman, okay, playmaker, Kozlov. Any more elites? Is there any more elites that top 7? Oof. Elite, anywhere. So it seems to have been a pretty weak draft overall this year, which is too bad. But let's go ahead and make this pick here. I would ideally like a D-man, but if there is, I mean, no reasonable picks that are defensemen, we will go with a forward or a winger. I'd like a winger, personally. Right wing, if I can. Johansson, power forward, bottom 6. I mean, that's probably the best we're going to get at this point, but maybe we should go with the sniper. Good senses, shooting's average. Looks like he has pretty good skating. Okay, we get a Euro or a Czech. I think that's Czech. A Czech or a. Ooh, this guy's good. Looks like he has a good shot. But we just drafted a power forward. I mean, do we want another power forward? We could make it a big draft for size, but I don't know if that's what we want. Because personally, when I'm actually playing the game, I prefer playing with snipers because I'm a big shooter. You know, I like to pull up in the high slot and take a shot versus driving to the net and that type of thing. I'm not really sure what the simulation engine favors, but maybe we should go with a big team. The Oilers have always been kind of, not made fun of, but been known to be a small, skilled team. So let's go ahead and change things up. We don't want that old Edmonton curse on this team, so we're going to go ahead and pick, what was it, Marcus Johansson? Okay, Marcus Johansson, who is a right-wing power forward in the second round. And let's see what he actually is. A low bottom 6, so that's too bad. Damn it. Who else got picked in the second round? So top 9. Looks like that's pretty much it for top 9. Next user pick. Do we have another second round pick? We do not. So let's go ahead and make this pick as well. And then I will, well, You know what? For the live stream purposes, I will go through the whole draft, even though it's probably boring after you get past the 3rd round. It's really hard to find gems, I find at least. Let's go with a big. I want a big defensive defenseman. 6'1", 206. K Hadeen. That's Kim Hadeen. That's funny. Offensive. What about this 2-way? How big are you? Okay, we're gonna go with this guy right here, and his AHL top 2. So not really good potential. Let's go ahead and sim to the next pick. Actually, did anybody good get picked up in the 3rd round yet? So bottom 6, yeah. I mean, bottom 6. We're looking at just depth at this point, which is fine. So I'm probably just gonna be looking for big players with a bottom 6 potential, hopefully, if there's any left. But who knows? I don't think we need another centerman. We needed another winger. 2-way forward. Blake Barger. Let's go ahead with this American. Actually, do we want another? No, we don't want another D-man. But we already have a kind of like good 2-way forward savvy, defensive savvy people, you know, power forwards. Let's go ahead and pick a sniper. And I know we need a left wing, so maybe Brandon Gignac might be a nice pick here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this guy in the 4th round. So AHL top 6. Again, not very good potential, but that's fine. Alright, 5th round here. Let's take a look at the goalies. I mean, we're not going to get anything good at this point, I don't think, so might as well just draft a goalie for a roster spot. See if anybody is projected to be anything good. No. I don't even think we're going to get a backup potential at this point, so let's just go with somebody we didn't scout that's a butterfly to mix things up. Who knows? Maybe he'll become an AHL player for us. Oh my god, we just got a backup goalie. That's awesome. I would have never guessed that would have happened. That's incredible. Anyways, on to the 6th round. 2 more rounds to go here, boys, and then we will take a look at the overall of our 2 top picks and see what we got as a 1st overall. I mean, he only had top 6 potential, but again, that's fine because we're not going to need really a 1st line forward or even a 2nd line forward at that point because we have Draisaitl on the team as well. Let's just go with this guy, defensive defenseman from Switzerland. Not too worried about who we pick at this point. And on to the 7th round. Oh, Joe Thornton, he's gone. No way. That's so we're going into the 2017-2018 season here, and 188th picked overall. Who do we want? Is there anybody left? Let's just go, I think, with... Is that the France flag? I'll pick him just because he's from France. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and sim the rest of the draft here. Pretty exciting that we got 1st overall pick, but that just means we had a very disappointing season. Unfortunate, but that's the way she goes, I guess. It's the Edmonton Oilers curse. Hopefully we can change that soon. So we're not going to be going through the re-sign stage in this video, but I will go and show you who we need to sign. Alright. So let's go centerman and see our 1st overall pick. And he is 60 overall, so definitely still needs some time to grow, but that's fine. He's only 18 years old. I don't expect him to be an NHL player until he's 21, 22, so I'm okay with that. I'm not sure if we'll sign him this year because, again, he's not going to be playing in the NHL. I don't even know if it's worth it to give him some preseason games. Oh my god, Laurent Dauphin has a high potential to be elite. I did not know that. I thought he was low potential, but that's actually fantastic for us, so we might... You know, we can definitely hold off on this guy for a while. Left wingers, we need to sign Shinkurek, who did unfortunately not grow very much in the AHL. That's too bad because in another playthrough I saw him get as high as 88 overall. And right wingers, we need to sign TJ Oshie, who's at 83. I'm not really sure why his morale's so low, but that could be a reason why he is 83 overall. I mean, that's I don't know what the heck's going on there. But we're definitely going to re-sign him, or else our right wing side is going to be in need of a expensive free agent, which, you know, I like to avoid if I can. See, the best thing about our defensemen is we have our top 2 D-men have 2 reasonable contracts. I mean, we have Jake Muzzin at $4 million for the next 3 years, which is fantastic. Carlson's expires next year, but we still get him this year at about $4 million, which is fantastic. And then Schultz again is also at $4 million for 3 years, so I'm pretty happy with that. Morrissey's up to an 83 now, so hopefully he can make another big jump this offseason. And Provorov, I'm expecting big things from him. Hopefully he can get to an 80 this season so I can play him on the team. I'd prefer to play him instead of Bertuzzo, and Bertuzzo could be like their 7th D-man, but whatever happens, happens. If he needs to play another year in the minors, that's fine. But if he's going to be on the team, I want him playing. That's the big thing. Okay, and let's go ahead and look at our tendies. So Subban, not too happy either. Probably, again, because we didn't have a very good season, but I am hoping that can change next year. And I'm happy that we got a 72 overall in the, what was it, the 4th round? That's fantastic. 5th round. That's amazing. And he has backup potential, so we can probably get rid of this guy. We won't need him anymore. I won't buy him out or anything, but we will sign him for sure. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.